Hello everybody, my name is Miss Caitlin, and today I'll be reading to you guys. The book I chose today is called The Littlest Yak by Fraser and Kate Hindley. Before we get started, let's look at the cover. Who do you think the littlest yak is? Do you guys know what a yak is? Have you ever seen one in real life? Well, let's take a look at a real life example and talk about them before we get started with the book. Yaks are originally from the Himalayan mountains. That's the picture of the mountains I'm showing you guys right now. Yaks are strong, heavy animals with round hooves that help them climb. Yaks have very long fur to keep them warm in the snowy mountains. Do you guys know what the pointy things are coming out of their heads? Yep, you're right. Those are called horns. Yaks use their horns to break through ice and snow to get the plants underneath. And what do you notice about what the yaks are wearing? Do wild yaks usually wear blankets and a saddle? No, that would be silly. Humans put those on the yaks. Sometimes humans use yaks to plow fields and as a travel source. That's what the blankets and saddles are for. Now that we know a little more about yaks, let's get started with the book. The Littlest Yak. On the tip of the top of a mountain all snowy, where the ice swirling, toe curling, blizzards were blowy, in a herd full of huddling yaks, big and small, lived Gertie, the littlest yak of them all. Now, Gertie was great at being a yak, with the curliest, whirliest wool on her back. She could clip-clop up cliffs, no matter how slippy. One little yak hooves that were splendidly grippy. Yes, Gertie was all that a small yak should be, but there isn't, she sighed, any bigness in me. I'm the yak at the back who is stuck in her smallest. I want to grow up and have greatness and tallness. With the hugest of hooves and humongous horns too, there isn't a thing that a big yak can't do. Look at how long all their fur is. Don't you see why they need them? Why they need such long fur now? Look at the snow coming down. It looks so cold there. But yaks, Mommy smiled, are all shapes and sizes, and bigness can come in all sorts of disguises. Maybe one day you'll be huge, you'll be tall, so don't rush to grow up when it's great being small. Do you think Gertie feels better now that her mom talked to her a little bit? How do you feel when you're sad and your mom talks to you? Does it make you feel better? Yet, as night tiptoed in and the stars filled the sky, from the heart of the herd, Gertie sighed a huge sigh. Hugeness and tallness seem so far away. I don't want to be small. I need bigness today. So, Gertie began on a growing up plan and ate every veggie a little yak can. She pattered up mountains, she clattered down hills, she hopped and she skipped, and she never sat still. What do we see Gertie doing in these pictures? I see her eating some fruits and vegetables. What do those look like? I see a pumpkin and a squash. Oh, she's even eating some grass. And she read lots of books to make her thoughts grow, because grown-ups have big things to think and to know. And though Gertie hoped, and she wished, and she tried, the day slipped away, but no growing arrived. Do you think all those things are going to help Gertie grow? Can you come up with some things that would help Gertie grow? What if she sniffed, I'm a yak who can't grow, and a salty tear plopped from her cheek to the snow. But wait, what was that? Something was coming. 100 yaks' hoofbeats were steadily drumming, and leading the herd in a snowflakey flurry was Mommy Yak grunting, "Oh, Gertie, please hurry! Look up! A yak stuck on the cranky cliff's edge at the end of the narrowest, rockiest ledge." Whoa! How can you tell that those yaks are running towards her so fast? Yep, you can see all the snow they're kicking up. Our hoofs are too heavy, our horns are too wide to squeeze on a ledge on a steep mountain side. Uh-oh, can you think of a yak that would be good for this job? But you are the littlest, grippiest yak. Only you can squeeze up there and bring that yak back. You need me? Gertie gasped. But I'm so small. Did you guys guess Gertie? My smallness can do something big after all. And Gertie was off. There was no time to waste over the ice-frosted rocks in great haste. Do you guys know what the word haste means? Haste means to hurry up and to be real fast. Up higher and higher, leaping and springing, then onto the ledge where, what do you think was there? A yak shape was clinging. Oh! Gertie squealed at the top as she stopped in her tracks. Why, you're the tiniest, weeniest, teeniest of yaks. Did you guys think that there's going to be a smaller yak than Gertie? I wanted to clip-clop up the cliffs, the yak shivered, but I'm not very grippy, and his tiny horns quivered. Well, gripping, smiled Gertie, is what I do best. Just hold on tightly and I'll do the rest. So onto her back the teeniest yak leapt, and down through the rocks in the ice Gertie swept. Home to the herd far below, cheering loudly. Gertie, you did it, they all grunted proudly. The tiniest yak would be stuck without you. There are some things that only a small yak can do. Can you think of some other things a small yak could do that a big yak wouldn't be able to do? How about the other way around? What do you think a big yak can do that a small yak can't? Then Gertie was wrapped in a warm woolly hug, and into her ear Mommy whispered with love, as sure as the stars in the glittering sky, you'll be all grown up in the blink of an eye. But it's here and it's now, whilst you're wonderfully small, that you've found you've got bigness inside after all. And as Gertie gazed up at the moon's silver light, being small, the little yak smiled, is all right. For I'm just the right size that a Gertie should be. I am perfectly little and perfectly me. Aw, what a great way for the book to end. Gertie realized that she was just the perfect size, and only in a matter of time she would eventually grow up. Thank you guys for coming to my read aloud today. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day.